on to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rebels will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense.
There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Finds the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick-6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Heel off one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Pick up on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back in.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. Holds and fires complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Rebels will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Might be changing the route. They'll go up top on second and short. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Mass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback. But those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Corners are walked up tight. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught close to the marker, it's Lindsey. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Rebels will snap it on first and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Inside the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. Can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well, and they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Slings it downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins.
Touchdown! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Kearney on the Jets. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Throw into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Dude, you're You're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's low. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Here's a heat. He's got it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's over. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Handoff to the lone back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So they had the big play, but it's all for naught as the illegal forward pass cost them. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no, no.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Oda. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. It's complete on the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll try the run. And that ball's free behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Odom. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Notre Dame right back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this.
Turning it on! And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball again here.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Let's go! Let's go! Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll get this drive started from the 29. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what...
Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This is like a baseball pitcher that you can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. And I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the give off the left side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Rebels decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Might be calling a hot route. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Dances away. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. wants to throw. It's Pitts. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Going to the ground. There he goes. Stumbled to the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab on the left side. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Finds his man. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about